on Reality Check, we have gone through the trouble of getting for you some fresh gist on what happened in the amazing world of television. You're welcome. From Netflix's Sneaky Links, the dating after dark reality show, to the finale of Celebrity Big Brother UK, and highlights from the Nigerian Idol Season 10 auditions. These and many more on today's episode of Reality Check. But first, let's meet our commentators. Joining us as special guest is Iyanya, a reality TV star and current judge on Nigerian Idol Season 10.
A warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for tuning in to catch what promises to be a fantastic episode of Reality Check on TVC. My name is Debbie, aka Debs Extra, and of course, we're all here to catch the tea, the chaos, the drama, the things that unfold on reality TV, not just in Nigeria, but all around the world. So sit back and relax, and of course, we'll give you what you need to watch. Speaking of which, we have my amazing co-hosts. Yes, I love to call them co-hosts because together we review the show and we get to give our opinions and gossip. Yeah. That's an inside joke. Anyway, let me bring you up to speed. My co-hosts, they are here and they are ready. To my extreme left, no, not so extreme, my near left actually. I have the pleasure of welcoming Victor. How are you doing, Victor? Victor is a producer.
Nice to
and a content creator. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you
Great.
doing?
I love, the color. It's really nice.
Oh.
I think this is your color. You found
This is actually my color, yeah.
It is your best.
This is my best color.
It's a color. I agree. So how's Nigeria faring with you?
Let's not
how
talk
are you
about
faring with
that.
Nigeria? Let's shoot it aside.
Let's talk about
All right, moving right along to my extreme right, where we have the king of the Max House Party.
The one and only.
Yes, he is a voiceover artist, an actor. He has so many hands and so many things, actually. Yeah. Let's welcome King Dion. How are you doing?
Asante san.
Asante sana. Wow. Why?
Because I'm not in Nigeria now.
Siabunga.
Siabonga.
And of course, right beside me, of course, you know his face, you've heard his music, you've danced along. But in case you've been living under the rock, let me bring you out. We have the singer-songwriter, and when it comes to being the OG of the OGs of singing competitions in Nigeria, yes, I like to call him the progenitor. He's the genesis. I'm blushed. Let's welcome on Reality Check. It's Iyanya.
What's up, y'all? What's up, guys? It's good to be here, man.
It's good to see you. Finally.
I'm excited. I see yogurt, so
yeah.
this is going to be interesting.
It is interesting already.
You know, most people actually forget that he's actually a fitness buff too.
Oh, really?
This guy's one of the healthiest people in Lagos.
I mean, we can't tell.
Yeah.
He's covered up.
Yeah, but you can check
unless we
it
can
out.
go the past. We don't know if you're still keeping up with that body.
can
You know,
arrange-
used to.
you can
You were the. In fact, when it comes to
You can
office,
arrange a session, Debbie.
when it comes to office shirts in Nigeria, this is one of the people that led to that phenomenon on stage. You're like, why are they all office shirts? Ask him why. Was it heat or the need to show to the female audience?
It
Or
was
what?
both.
Really?
Yeah. So the lights, when you're on stage, the lights are directly on you.
Okay.
And you have jackets on and all of that stuff, and you have to take it off because you start sweating. But the second one is that I love being fit. I just enjoy, and I started my workout before the show, so everything worked out for my good. Obviously, yeah.
Well, let's take it all the way back to 2008.
Yeah.
They mentioned your name on stage, the winner of Project Fame, Iyanya. Do you think back to that moment even till now?
Of course I do. My life changed that day.
Okay.
My whole life changed that day. I can never forget that day. 8th December 2008.
8th of December 2000. Wow. Look at you.
Christmas was made for you. That was
Wow. Oh my goodness. But did you know that, it was going to be so riveting and, it took over TV sets all across Africa. It was huge. Did you know it was going to be this huge when you went on?
Not at all.
No inkling?
Not at all. Shout out to Dana Mary and San. So I was a karaoke attendant, back home, Calabar, hotel called Channel View. So
Is it still
Of
on?
course.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I was working that night. I was singing, obviously, and she comes there to sing, and then she brought the form That was about after 12 to 1 a.m. So it's like, this auditions is this morning, printed the form, and I'd like for you to go. Even if you don't win, just try it.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was there, 7 a.m. I was there.
I would like to ask you this question.
Yeah.
This was something I hate before social media came to light.
Yes.
Like, how was it then with you getting to play songs, rehearse songs, and even now coming for a show that you might have not heard about before? How were you able to like?
Okay, so I love music. I was born for this. Obviously, my late grandfather was a music teacher. Yeah, so I grew up in a music family. Till now, we still sing as a family.
Wow.
Even though I'm not always there, but I see them, still do it. I knew that there was something. I knew there was a platform coming, but I didn't know it was going to be Project Fame. Because I always, it's crazy. As young as I was, I used to go into I used to go to the toilet mirror and rehearse receiving awards.
Wow.
Yeah, because we used to watch Michael Jackson
Yeah.
and Usher and all of that. So I'd go into my toilet and I'll look at the mirror, I'll hold something and say, thank you for this award.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so crazy. I think one time my dad called a family meeting and said I was going crazy.
Wow.
He catches me all the time talking to myself in front of me.
Wow. Wow.
Only if you need.
That's called manifestation, man. And look at what you manifested for yourself.
Thank God for that.
Wow.
My own is happening in the bathroom. I know that's where they say you have the best performances.
Man.
Wow.
That's it. That's where in the bathroom you know if you're a superstar or not.
Wow. I need to
Yeah,
spend more
'cause
time in the
that's
bathroom.
Because all of a
People sing in
sudden
the
your
bathroom.
I need to spend more time in the
shampoo-
bathroom. Yeah.
Your shampoo becomes your mic, and you're having a good time. It's like a concert.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but for you to actively manifest it, for us, it's just like, trying to while away time while in the bathroom. Yeah, but for you, it was,
I knew something was coming.
wow.
Yeah, I knew something was coming because I know a friend of mine ran into me some months ago, and he asked me, "Do you remember what you said to me the last time?" I said, "What?" He said he came to the place I was working, and when he saw me, we were watching somebody. I think it was Two-Face or somebody on the live show, and I said to him, "The next time you see me, you're going to see me on TV." So he reminded me of it some months ago. He was telling my friends.
Wow.
Yeah, so I always felt that there was just something that was coming, and when it happened, I just gave thanks.
So are you saying that as a young kid, your aspirations were to be a singer? I've always been a singer.
Of course, I was a choir master at the age of 5, children's choir.
Wow.
Yeah, and I started doing jingles for politicians. I was miming
Wow.
international songs at inter-house sports, various. So I started making
Wow.
money way back, for myself.
So there wasn't like a plan B, like, if this music thing.
Bro, I went to school.
Yeah. So what was
obviously.
what was going to be your?
No. So my father wanted me to be a pilot.
Oh.
So the exams was, I think, a week after Project Fame. After the Project Fame week. So if Project Fame didn't come that week, the upper week, I was
You're
supposed to
gonna
go
take
for my
exams.
exams.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Project Fame just came and everything.
Wow.
Guess who's
Amazing.
catching
So-
flights now?
Yeah, that's what's
get
up.
it, you get it,
Well,
yeah.
looking at clips of the show. Have you watched clips of the show recently, or when was the last time you watched a clip of the show?
The Uncle Ben Flying Without Wings clip always comes up. Fans always laugh every time it comes up, so I see it often.
So what memories do you have of the show, like, still remain with you? I mean, 2008 to this year, I mean, that's a long period.
Yeah.
So what memories are still with you from the show?
It was a competition, right? But we had this synergy. We're like a family. And that was the first time that I experienced other people from different places, and we were able to coexist. And I think that's the most beautiful experience that I had in the academy. Just like meeting different people, talented people. We shared our problems, we shared our history, and you know, it was a competition. But when one person left, we all shed tears and stuff like that. So it was just a beautiful.
So who are you still cool with from the show?
So to be honest, right? Praise is still my boy. Bisola, obviously, she's out here doing big things. The other people we just chat once in a while. But I'll say Bisola and Praise because we see often.
So the way Uncle Ben is on the show, I have two questions.
Yeah.
Is he really like that naturally,
Nah.
or?
So the thing with big shout out to Uncle Ben. Let me use this opportunity before I say anything just to big him up, you know, because today I'm a judge on Idols, and Uncle Ben is one of the people who prepared me for this. Uncle Ben is a professional. He's top tier, man. He's you know, when it comes to music, he's a musician. So when they go action, Uncle Ben switches to Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben, okay.
Yeah. But when the cameras are off, he's just a very chill, funny, jovial, playful guy.
That's important.
Yeah.
That's very important.
We had him on the show last
he's
month.
He's very playful.
He's very funny.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Okay, secondly, how were you able to handle criticism?
On the show?
Yes.
We were locked in for 3 months, bro. We didn't know what was going outside, man. 3 months, yeah. I remember there were days that they would call us and say, "You guys need sunlight. We're going to open the back door for sunlight," and we'd go out and get some sunlight.
So let's come to today, present day. Iyanya, 2008 contestant on a reality singing show, and then Iyanya now being a judge on a singing reality TV show. Like I couldn't have drawn it better. So did you think that this was going to happen at some point in your career? That, you know, was this something that you actually wanted to happen?
Being a judge?
Yeah, being a judge on a show like this.
So I thought it was going to be Project Fame, to be honest. You know, logic that was real. I thought, because when you leave the show, you're not going to be for the show. You know, I know Ricky before the show. I know
Mommy
for the show.
So the chemistry was instant.
Just do it. You know, we have people. We have what they call the
Talk back.
what they call the
talk back.
Talk back. So we have you know. Please take it easy. Don't let this happen.
Oh, because there was a moment, or there have been moments where judges would really go hard
on contestants.
Contest.
And then another judge goes like, "See, this guy needs to go. I don't know what you're saying."
Inevitable.
I can't wait for it, man.
I think that's the most exciting part of the live shows. Yeah, because you know, so I mean, that happens too. Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of the competition itself, who do you think the winner, or what characteristics do you think the winner should embody?
Characteristics of Iyanya.
Off shirt first.
If you have to off shirt, you know,
Go
off
ahead.
shirt, but shall know how to sing.
So for you, singing is paramount.
It's a singing.
But I feel that's one part that a lot of singing shows in Nigeria lack, that electrifying present.
So I guess when it gets to that,
It
would never happen. Those were the times. Because I want a singing show, and in the real world, people didn't want to hear you sing. It was crazy. For like 2-3 years after Project Fame, I was introduced as the guy with a nice voice. So every time they're calling me, they go, "This guy, he won a singing competition," and it's always when people are eating. Always when people are eating.
That's
Nobody's even looking at me. People are biting meat.
They are focused on the food.
Me, I'm singing to the air.
We need to go and find out.
I see why you started. Another reason to off shirt.
Listen, it was so annoying that I remember. Let me tell you what changed everything for me. So one day, it was, you can't call brands here.
Yeah, just a brand.
It was a show, a brand, one of the brands that sponsored the show, obviously, they had, one event like that, and I was scheduled to perform there. When I got there, they called me on stage. Right after they said, everybody, you can. There's buffet, there's this and that. I was there singing my heart out. Nobody cared.
Wow.
And then when I finished, one man walked up to me. He said, my bro, I can never forget this, bro. He came to me and said, my bro, don't change. What you did up there stands out. Don't be like all these guys. I was feeling so good. I felt like today somebody recognized. So, because I thought nobody cared. And then this guy came, I shook hands with him. I was like, this is my biggest fan. And then they started playing, that's a microphone, eh? I saw this same man.
Oh my God.
I saw the same man. He was
testing the microphone.
I now said to myself, it is not the same person that told me not to change.
Nigerians can slide.
I want to. This leads me to this question.
I'm not going to mention the names of my senior colleagues. Then he even mentioned their names. He was like, those guys are not, don't answer them. Just this what you're doing like this.
Then you went into the studio and gave us Desire.
I had to.
Because of that interaction?
Yes, I had to. That was my first attempt, making commercial music. It was a hustle. I had to buy several albums that were popping at the time, like Mushin to More Hits, Nice,
Gongwaso.
the Gongwaso album, Superstar Starboy was out then.
Yeah.
So I had to listen to those albums so that let me know how
they're doing
this thing. Which is why I said to you guys earlier that when we're recording in the studio now, you don't sing like a vocalist. It's like you talk sing. That's the Afrobeat style.
That's the
so
Afrobeat
I had
style.
to learn that.
So before we move on, what advice, because there are a lot of people who have won, they've come out, but then they're still trying to find their place, find their feet. What would you say to them that they should do to be able to move on to other things the way you were able to?
Like I said, I always wanted to do this. So I feel like the universe also knew. The universe knew obviously that I wanted to do this, so it kind of prepared me for it. Another thing is most people who win these shows don't want to be commercial artists. As a matter of fact, some of the winners were forced into the competition. It's like, just do this thing. Just a lot. You need people to wake up every day and put you in check and help you find, the right.
You should look for the push.
The right platform.
All right. Speaking of platforms, Celebrity Big Brother UK wrapped up recently, and the winner, Jack P. Shepherd. Now that name might not be so familiar, but if you watch Coronation Street, it's a popular TV series in the UK. He's an actor on that show. So some people were surprised and some were not too surprised because he's a star in his right. But people were surprised because for a show like Big Brother, drama is the selling point. But he wasn't, it was one of those people that, cool guy, good guy, till he got to the final. In fact, he was surprised that he won. Because he felt, I'm not as dramatic as my other finalists. And here I am. In fact, when they announced his name as the winner, his reaction even made headlines because he was just like, oh really, come on now. Like, he was just so plain. Meanwhile, he's the person that plays second, he's a drag queen. Danny Baird, he's a popular drag queen. He won one of this drag race, RuPaul's Drag Race. So he looks like they're going to announce my name. They're going to announce my name. And the guy beside him was like, they announced me instead. Okay.
Because I saw the clip, the guy was like,
So it was very funny to see. He was not expecting to win at all. That's the Danny Baird. He was not expecting to win at all. A lot of people felt like Danny Baird, the other guy, would win, but
Who does Jack remind you of?
Jack
kind of reminds me of Lekon.
Not necessarily. You know why Lekon went in with the mindset of wanting to win,
Yes.
considering his fan base. But this guy literally,
Where it's coming from?
this guy literally. So one thing I love about the show is, this particular season is Celebrity Big Brother UK. It wasn't just people in the UK. There were one or two people from the US that came to join them on the show. There was Jojo Siwa. She's a dancer in the US. She how do I say it now? She came out as a lesbian, right?
Okay.
I know in Nigeria we are not of the LGBTQ, but obviously over there it's allowed. So she came out as a lesbian in real life, but going into the show, she started getting close to a guy, Chris Hughes.
I'm sorry.
People were not like, wait, hold up, she even had a girlfriend outside of the show. Can you imagine? She had a girlfriend outside of the show.
It is what it is now.
And then she got into the show, she's getting close to Chris, and everybody's like, wait, aren't you of the alphabet family? And then she now comes out again to say she's queer, she's not lesbian anymore. She's queer, which means she's attracted to any sex, male, female.
So you changed her life.
Well, they're not saying that, they're saying that not in a relationship.
You don't say anything.
I guess you meet people and you change your mind.
Right. So she came out of the show, ended the relationship with the girlfriend, which was
moved on with the guy.
She has not moved on yet. Still friends with the guy. We don't know if it's going to turn romantic eventually. But it was just that switch. Yeah, people were surprised. Like,
don't worry. When you understand,
and the lady,
she met her destined lover now.
Wow.
Like they say, what God cannot do.
Wow, does not.
You don't understand how good chicken is. You don't understand how good chicken is until you grill it.
Hey,
My guy.
how many handshakes have you collected?
Don't worry.
I need to jot things down.
Don't worry. When you grill
My
chicken,
goodness.
I need to jot things
when you
down.
grill
But
chicken,
would you
know.
ever go on a show like Big Brother? Celebrity Big Brother.
I'm not sure.
Why? You don't want to meet the love of your life.
Put that one on one side.
Say put the one aside.
I'm not sure. Maybe
Like you-
another show.
okay.
Maybe, but no.
Like which show? Which reality TV show have you seen? And like, oh my god, I would
I
love to be
like
a part
the
of.
jungle shows. Like
Oh,
okay, yeah,
I'm a
that'd be
celebrity.
cool.
Get me out of
That'd be cool.
here.
Would you like to go for like Mr. Beast games or something?
which one is that?
Mr. Beast games.
Mr. Beast.
So they do a lot of
This
like
is YouTube. It's a YouTuber.
challenge, game challenge
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, all this ultimate search.
Ultimate set. Yeah.
That's your thing.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
feel like-
I know why.
feel
You know
like-
why? He wants to off his shirt again.
Oh,
That one's FD.
That was FD.
That one's FD.
Any reason to off? You must
No, I
off this
like-
shirt today on the show.
I think he's like one of those people who have like mental fortification, so they like challenges that would show off
Or you
survival.
like some adrenaline rush or something.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything that would pump your, bring out the adrenaline? Skydiving, something like that.
No.
But what is the most extreme activity that you'd like to get into? Like to?
And apart from music, and apart from bodybuilding, what else do you do?
Bro, say that bodybuilding is there, career. Bro, Jesus.
It's a lifestyle, right? You don't run and you won't run now.
Yo, bro. I studied business management, so I love business. I love money. Actually, I love inflow. Music is my passion. Music is what I was born to do, obviously. But I do other things on the side.
So extreme activity that you'd love to get into?
You just mentioned skydiving, something I really want to try when I travel.
Okay.
Yeah, not here.
So why haven't you done it yet? I'm surprised that you haven't done it yet.
Parachute, no go see.
So every
believe
time
that.
I'm on tour and I want to do it, there's always 1-2 people discouraging me and stuff because they're scared.
Don't take them along next time.
Yeah, so next time I won't take them along. I'll just do it myself.
All right.
I think somebody did it. I think was this Kiwi or
Really?
yeah, somebody did it. I saw it. I was like, oh, Stevie did it. I'll do it.
Oh, really? Can't wait. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Anyway, something that we
Just
can't.
cross-check the...
Right.
Skibby can't die again. Let's just remember that
Sighting.
Skibby cannot die again. No.
My God, that's. Anyway, something that we can't wait to get into is this new show by Netflix. It's called Sneaky Links. Exactly what it means. Yeah, it's about to be messy. So Sneaky Links is a show. It's a dating show.
Yeah.
So the singles go in,
Yeah.
and along the line they bring in people that they've hooked up with in the past. To you say, huh?
Wow.
To see if or to explore if there's something there. You know, sometimes,
real?
yeah. Like maybe if we put you in a space like this, maybe you might see that sneaky link in a different light kind of situation. So they bring them here as well to see if there's something that will happen there, or if the singles will find love amongst themselves.
What now happens if you bring in a sick and then someone else's?
It's part of the drama of the show.
Yeah.
See, Netflix is so messy.
Just
You guys are
it's
so
just
messy. Like,
As a guy, man.
gathering of
I can't see.
nasty.
As a guy,
Netflix
man,
has explored every storyline.
as a guy, man, you cannot go on this show and find love. If
They've
you find love here, you have
explored every
problems.
plot line.
You're good.
Bro, it's a gathering of nasty people. Just,
But
just
come-
come here
but-
and explore.
Just explore and
But
go.
I like,
Have fun.
but I like that it's real. I like that it's real. Haven't you dialed back
Is it-
before? Haven't you dialed back before? Like maybe someone from your past that you like go back to or something.
But you go back to because of what?
to go back to somebody.
Yeah, from
A
your past.
sneaky link or somebody I
Yeah,
was
sneaky link,
dating.
sneaky link. Like haven't
No,
you like,
you can't go back to sneaky link.
or have you tried to
As
maybe?
they are sneaking.
You can go back to somebody you had affections
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
You properly. Why
So
you
you,
going back to-
so
It's sneaky. Why are you?
okay, now you don't. Now you want to what they call it now, upskill the sneaky link. You want to upgrade it, yes, and give it a new
You just get the new
status.
sneaky link.
But
No, I'm saying
wait.
it's-
Wait,
I'm saying
Sneaky link now, you are
I'm
really
saying-
sneaky. You're really sneaky.
So are you telling me a sneaky link can become a girlfriend?
It's possible.
The thing
No,
is,
it's very possible. I
thing
know.
is-
I know somebody who married a sneaky link, and they've been married for about 15, 16 years. They're happily married.
So like those kind of
And
situations.
she was the
eh,
last person on my mind.
For the guy.
those kind of situations, to me, that's destiny.
So that's what
But
I'm
in
saying.
real
But
life,
she was
Well, that's
keep it
real
sneaky
life.
for
Well,
life.
that's real life. You just
but
said now.
she was a sneaky link. And he, back in the day, he would say, "I don't really like her that much," and then it moved from "I don't really like her that much" to "This girl only gets me." From this girl only gets me to this girl won't born for me, and that was it.
so my own definition
the
of
promotion.
sneaky link is like you having a babe, and then you're
Like side
sneaking. Yeah, you're having.
that's
you
a
get-
side chick.
That's
Now, that's not
side
a sneaky link.
So this one is a hookup situation.
Sneaky link is no numbers. It just happened, man.
Like a one night stand.
Like we don't need to talk
Like
after
they're
today
single.
kind of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right?
If you even have my number,
Like, let's
I'm calling you in
Netflix
times
and
of trouble.
Yeah, kind of.
See, like,
It's times of
don't go
trouble.
and reason, don't
It's
go
a
and
one-time
reason
thing,
with
it's a
friends
one-time
like
thing,
that.
it's
Oh.
gone.
What are you doing this weekend? Nothing, Abi. Yeah, na half a show.
Sneaky link.
Yeah,
No
the
emotions.
That's sneaky link. Wow.
Oh god.
Anyway, so you would never
Go on
upgrade
my
it.
show.
No,
Upgrade
a sneaky link.
No, I'm see, man. You know, I'm looking for love. Oh.
Right now.
I swear.
So a sneaky link can give you love.
I don't want the love to come from a sneaky angle.
Okay, so real talk.
See, when I say mental fortification, Abi?
Real talk. Yeah. You've obviously had a long period in the industry. I mean, I think you're one of the people that have seen the industry
Almost
grow to
17
where
years
it
now,
is
of
right
course,
now.
of
Yeah, like it's crazy.
a long
I mean, I was looking through your discography and your awards, and I saw that you won Artist of the Year Headies
Yeah.
2014.
2014.
Wow, crazy. I'm like, guys, this dude is like an industry man by himself.
Been
That's a
around.
legend.
Yeah, like a legend.
Been around.
So what would you say has been the most that icky moment in in the industry, maybe like a run up with a fellow celebrity or something, a moment that, kind of made you want to question the industry itself?
I mean, I can't tell you everything,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
but I can tell you what works for TV.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it was the moment when I had to transition from R&B to commercial. It was very frustrating. Yeah, it was. I remember.
So you regret it?
No, I don't regret it, but when I think of it, I'm just thankful.
Okay.
that I made it through, but it was a very, very tough period for me. As a matter of fact, nobody wanted to manage me. I remember, shout out to my boss, Mr. Kelvin Erifa. you know, he took me around different people saying, I believe in this guy, mine is this guy, mine is this guy, and it kept declining. You know, I remember one person said to me, waiting this one won't sing. Yeah, it's like, waiting this one, and all of that happened the same time I lost my family, so it was a very, very trying period for me. That was when I felt like, this is it. Is it that I make it or...
And that was even after you had become a star.
Of course. It took about 2-3 years, and then the same Mr. Kelvin Orifa finally introduced me to my brother and my manager, Obi Franklin.
Yeah. So you guys have made up. You guys are good.
Who?
Obi Franklin.
I don't
Because I know back then there was.
I don't understand. Where are you?
That's what I'm saying.
You're late.
I know, but that's it. That's like a confirmation.
We moved on.
I know.
Be a child for her.
But it's good. It's good to hear.
That's my
so
brother,
it's so
man. That's
you know
my
all these
CEO.
all these things you see and you read, but it's good to hear it from your mouth.
Yeah, don't believe all the stuff you read, and don't forget that not you guys here, but other guys, other stations, they like people quarreling. Not you guys. Not you guys. Yeah.
I hope you get the message, Joe. I hope you get the message, Joe.
But
We don't like gossip.
No, I didn't. You could not. I said not you guys,
Look.
but other people like when people fight.
Yeah.
See,
They bring out the drama.
and I think it would be naive to not to see that or expect that, because that's what I said, considering you've been in the industry for a long period of time. I mean, these are things that are natural to happen.
Of course.
Yeah, so
Of course.
I wouldn't knock it.
Of course, I mean, these things must happen. The reason why is because the universe allows these things to happen for the sake of growth. You understand? And you don't know what you have till you lose it, right? And then when you lose somebody who God put in your life to help you navigate, you know, you experience other people, and now you learn that, okay, this is where to go.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
So we're wrapping it up. You're gonna do something for us,
Okay.
and I think it's only right, justice to that first album,
Okay.
and we're giving it a platform so it can come back to life.
So that the people that are going to learn how to perform and sing see how to perform
So
and sing.
I don't know if you wouldn't mind doing like a little performance for us. I want you to perform "Love Truly."
Oh my God, this song.
I
You're
know.
gonna make me cry now.
I know. I just want to say justice for that song.
You see that
It is
song?
one of the greatest R&B songs.
Anytime I sing that song, right, it just reminds me of something that I don't like remembering.
I
To be
know.
very honest,
I know.
I won't lie to you, but
I
I'll
know.
sing it anyway.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
You ready?
Yes, we are.
Certain as the sun, baby, you know rain get to moon season. That's how you're my joy, the prettiest thing that I've ever seen. When I see you smile, I feel butterflies inside.
Aww.
You're the light in my dark. Oh, your friends them all in your ears, telling you to leave, but you want to stay. That's 'cause they don't know how I feel about you. The fact say we get vexed sometimes doesn't mean that, baby, you and I don't rhyme. Can you light up my life? Now we go.
I want you to know you're my honey.
Only one way to make me go crazy. Baby, I give you my loving heart and soul. This what more than money, baby. They don't know just how I feel about you.
Hey.
I really love you.
Aww.
Maybe they will never know just how I feel about you. I truly love you. I truly love you.
Woo! Awesome stuff. Give him the platinum damn ticket right now. In fact, give him the Grammy.
Why would you win?
Good buzzer.
I hope you're
My
watching how to
goodness.
get it done.
Yes, we have this
Did
for
you
you.
see
I'm
it?
so excited to give you this.
Oh,
It's not Grammy, but yeah.
for the flights.
It's for the
For
flight.
the
For
flight.
the PJs. After that skydiving, you're gonna rest your
man,
neck
thank
and
you
all
so
that.
much. I love this.
So
Thank
please,
you, guys.
this is all for you, courtesy of Ozbag.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll use this.
Please.
Thank you.
And make sure you post about it. Like,
I will.
yeah,
I will. I'll
take a
tag,
picture.
I'll tag you
so-
guys. I'll tag you guys. Thank you.
And of course, shout out to our other sponsors. Ozbag, of course, have you covered. If you need to take that fly, you know, throw pillow, neck pillow, any kind of pillow to rest your neck and your body on.
Gift your sneaky link.
Gift your sneaky link. And of course, shout out to Aria Foods, shout out to Julie Field's Kitchen, and
Yeah.
shout out to Health Buddy Parfait. You had a taste.
Listen, I refuse
Exclusive.
to have this on the show because I don't want to eat it with skis. I want to devour this thing. So I will do that when I get in my car.
Yeah,
and I'll
yeah.
send you my review. But I tasted it and
Yeah.
it's really good.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Iyanya.
so much. Thank you so much, Iyanya, for joining us
Thank you
today.
for having me.
I know you have your single out.
Yeah, Yebo is
Yeah.
out now.
What
Check it out.
does Yebo mean?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. That's the way to go.
Yebo.
Yebo.
Yeah. Love it.
Baby, AKA
Devs Extra.
Extra.
Hey, too bad.
So Yebo is out on all
On
platforms.
all platforms, videos out.
Stream
Yeah.
it.
Stream, share.
Yeah. Please give it to the OG of the
Yeah,
OGs.
man. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, man.
Nice. So is there an album coming?
Yeah, I have a not album EP.
EP coming
Oh,
out.
EP, okay.
Yebo
Okay.
is off the EP.
Yeah, but please give
Yeah.
us an R&B song. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I will. But the thing is, with this R&B, right? You don't want to be in the box. You want to.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said give us.
Yeah.
We've had, all the
So
hits.
if I do, my next R&B album, I'm not going to be doing it for the masses. I'm just going to do it for the people who love
Loyal
Yeah.
my
fans. Yeah.
R&B because it doesn't feel good to kind of like
Throw it in.
make that whole
Body of
album
work, yeah.
R&B, and the Afrobeat guys go, no, now give us.
Yeah, well, I get you. Anyway.
Which is why we drop a lot of singles and
Yeah.
EPs more than albums.
All right, so fingers crossed on that. But thank you so much for coming
Thanks
on
for
Reality
having me.
TV
I had a
show.
great time with
Yes,
you guys.
so it's been Reality Check on TVC. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, we have our fan of the week.
Sorry, our not so sneaky link of the week. Yeah, this is our most major part family member, or full family member, not part, because you do everything that you're meant to do to be a part of the show. You share, you like, you comment, you go crazy, and we see you. So that person who's done that this week is Aliyah Sultan.
Leah Sultan.
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Aliyah Sultan. Shout out to you watching. Of course, make sure you join us again, same time, same station, for another refreshing episode of Reality Check on TVC. That's the show. Thank you for watching.
Grazie.
Good night.
Yebo.
Goodbye. Good morning.
Thank you,
Whatever
guys.
time you're watching us. Bye.
Shout out to you.
Great show, man.